I'm gonna scream. Okay, I just recorded the entire prediction video, but apparently it just fucking stopped within 2 minutes. So we're just gonna kind of recap everything I said here. And I mean, what's up, D&G? It's Matt. uh, yeah, Major 4 bracket. I made a little recording mistake, but okay, let's get back into the scene here. Major 4. Here we go. I'm excited for this one because like as you can see, Optic, Seattle, and Gorillas are all in the losers bracket, and FaZe has kind of just been choking, like not choking, but just not trying as hard. So literally, we could have probably gonna have a new winner in this major, and it just all comes down to if FaZe is going to try and win the title. I think that'd be a little petty of them to try and win it, but I mean, we'll see. First match here, London versus Toronto. I'm gonna say London wins 3-1. They played earlier, I think week 1 this qualifier where they won 3-1. And honestly, just seeing how Toronto's like struggles in majors with hard points, I'd probably see that being the same case. So London moves on to the winners bracket. Next up, you got LA Thieves versus Atlanta FaZe. This is probably the hardest one to predict or pick, honestly, because it all comes down to just if FaZe is trying to win. But I mean, no matter what, I kind of see how they do in this qualifier. Thieves are kind of my favorite to win it all, so I'm actually gonna have FaZe drop to the losers bracket in round 1. Thieves win 3-2. Next up, you got New York Subliners and Minnesota Rocker. New York and Thieves just look amazing this stage. Incredible, even. Minnesota is a sneaky team, but New York's too good, and I'm not going to pred them to lose. So 3-1, New York, Minnesota. Next up, we got Boston Breach and Florida Mutineers. These teams are pretty even. I mean, you literally have Optic and FaZe, right? They already qualified. And every team but Paris. Literally every other team but Paris are qualifying. So this is just going to be a clusterfuck. It's going to be so entertaining to watch. And you're pretty much predicting who makes the playoffs as you pick this major, as you make this bracket. So you're just predicting who makes the playoffs pretty much at this point. So with that, I got Boston winning and beating Florida 3-1. I wouldn't be surprised if Florida actually won this game. All right, elimination bracket time. Toronto and Gorillas meet in the elimination bracket. I'm actually just going to have this a surprising game 5 just because of Toronto's games, obviously, and hard points. But they'll clutch up at the end. It will be search and destroy, where they will move on and play Atlanta FaZe. And I kind of spoiled that one, but FaZe plays Legion. I mean, only God can save Paris at this point. So yeah, 3-0. Give me that. Next up, Minnesota versus Optic. Now I know Minnesota has been better than Optic this qualifier, but even in a major, I can't see Optic losing round 1. They're not round 1 exits ever. So with that, it sucks to just be Minnesota right now, but that probably means they're out of the playoffs at this point, and I'm going to have to give this to Optic 3-1. But they won't get far. Next up, you got Florida and Seattle. Seattle, winning the previous major, has kind of been underperforming this qualifier. So, and I want to give a team a run, and this team is borderline out of the playoffs right now, and they could probably sneak their way in with a win. So I'm going to give Florida a win over Seattle, 3-2, of course. All right, next up, you got London playing the Royal Ravens. London versus versus LA. I'm just gonna give this a surprising 3-0 for Thieves. I just think Thieves are just way above London right now. When it comes to this major, I'll just give a surprising 3-0. Someone has to be 3-0'd, and it'll be London. Next up, we got the Subliners playing the Boston Breach. Battle in New York. Battle of New England battle. I love this. I love this matchup. I love these. I love this rivalry already. And I'm going to give it to New York Subliners 3-1 just because New York has been playing out of their minds this qualifier. All right, next up, we got Toronto Ultra. Elimination Round 2, by the way. Toronto Ultra playing Atlanta FaZe. And I am going to give this to Atlanta FaZe just by these previous matchups. FaZe almost always comes out on top. FaZe just knows how to beat Toronto. I'll give them a map, though. 3-1. Next up, Elimination Round 2. I got Optic folding out of the tourney early because they're ready. They're ready for champs. I think they're just prepared. They're ready for champs again. And I will have Florida kind of passing them 3-2, sneaking to Elimination Round 3. A Cinderella run for Florida right now. And now we make it to Elimination Round 3. I got Boston beating FaZe, kind of like how Florida beat Optic. I don't think FaZe is going to try and win this major, and I think Boston will shut them down 3-1 right here. Next up, you got the Florida Mutineers playing the London Royal Ravens. And I think the Florida just keep going on the miracle run all game 5s. Insane what the fuck is happening right now. That brings us to our winter final. Thieves versus Subliners. They're both insane this stage, in my opinion. This is definitely the dream winners finals matchup for me. And a weird Final Four we have here, but I'm gonna have LA Thieves beat New York. I'm saying weird teams. Thieves beat New York 3-1. And just kind of have a bigger dub from week 3. Moving on to Elimination Round 4, you got Boston Breach playing Florida Mutineers. This is where Florida's run comes to an end, but Boston Breach doesn't make it easy. 3-2, Boston. And now, Elimination Finals, Subliners versus Boston Breach. I'm going to give Boston the upset, and that will give us a different winners final and a different Final Four than we've seen previously. Wow, what a major this is going to be. Grand Finals, we got Thieves playing the Boston Breach, and the Thieves are just too good for me. And especially if New York is out, I think they'll win it. Not fairly easy, but just a little comfortable for them. 5-3, just because I don't think Boston will keep up. Just how Thieves has just been playing in the qualifiers. Give me Thieves winning Major 4, 5-3. And that is going to be my prediction, guys. I cannot wait to get off of here and see everyone else's predictions. This is going to be an insane major. I just can't wait to watch these games, dude. I can't wait to see what everyone else has to say, what everyone else predicts in the finals. But, I hope you guys have a good weekend watching this major. Peace out.